Alright, welcome back everyone. So we're going to be playing Timberborn again on, I don't remember what the map is called, to be honest. Took me a moment to actually even load in, so like a long time. So we have a nice little map here. It's a lot of rivers, a lot of bad water and stuff like that. Pretty much the entire map is bad water. Yeah, so the last video didn't work. I don't know why. It's an issue that I always have with every video, so it's something stupid. I can't really find the way to fix that at all. So if it happens, there's a way for me to go back and fix it, but that's only sometimes. So we have a nice little map here. We have a nice little berry area down here, which we're actually going to take advantage of right now. So we're going to get at least one little guy down here, and we're also going to get a water system set up right over here. What? Oh, is it because we don't have any wood? We don't. I thought we could. I don't know why. I'm just so used to pre-building. Anyway, let's get this bad boy up and running. So let's get to about right here, and let's get a pathway. So I don't really know how long I want to be playing on this one again. We're just gonna play till I feel like we, did a good job. Just did a lot of recording already, and I'm gonna try to keep going because I have. Oh yeah, my settings for my mouse is off for a game. I'm just gonna be super busy with work, and I'm just gonna be trying to get videos out the best I can, so I might miss maybe a few days, but I made it so this with the schedule that I have, it like that ain't gonna happen. Like, it shouldn't, at least. I don't know, depending on if something really bad happens, because I had a little event happen not too long ago, but everything is fine and we should be good on our start. So yeah, my goal is to definitely dam up the water over here, make a bridge across, and utilize this area for farmland. May have to do that early, really depending on how well we do over here. But we do have a lot of wood that we have access to up here, that we could even just put stuff up here, to be honest, because, I mean, yeah, we can just easily build across. This place right here looks great for a water mill, so that's going to be good to do, especially right here too. Maybe two, and then go from there, because water power last game was pretty good. Even though you guys didn't see it, Valoria, really cool map. I'm definitely going to revisit that map. I have it saved. I just need to do it again. Yeah, so you know how things are. Things don't always go in according to plan. But let's check this game out. So it seems like something like could be up here. I feel like if we break this, there actually might be a water source or something underneath. That's what it's looking like. I'm trying to see if there's anything in there. There's a tree in there, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, looks like there's something. Something could be in there because it's telling us to go down pretty much. We'll check that out later, but let me take a little quick gander around the map here. So as you can see, we have bad water over here, but it's a mix of clean water. We have some water over here. Is that a clean water source up here? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's in the cave over there, so we can easily block it off if we need to. But there's iron up here. There's not much, though. It seems like iron is pretty much scattered around the map, except for over here. It's like in this little circle area. But if we go over here, more bad water, clean water going all around, which is pretty good. We have multiple sources of water, especially this right here. We should be good for a long time, though, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about this, though. I want to open this up and let it drain in. But the thing is, though, it's going to get bad water as well. And that's really going to cause a mess. But the fact it's still clean, even with some of the bad water in it, it might be worth doing because it dilutes it. So we might try to do that. Well, no, I will do that. Okay, so we need to get water. I forgot about that. Whoops. All right, let's do this. We can put you relatively, maybe not right there. I don't want to mess up already. Let's see here what we can do. We could put it up above here, and trying to think of how we can get everything going here, because I definitely want to dam it off so it's a little higher up. So we may as well put it up here so we can get something going. I'm gonna place two, and then we can have the pathway down here. I feel like that might just be the better. Yeah, it might be the better option. And then, yeah, so we'll have that. They're dying of water. Shouldn't be a problem soon. Have a lot of wood stocked up too. So I think I would want my wood resources up here. So we might as well try to get up there if we can, because we do have a lot of wood. Normally we run out of wood, but we have the potential for a lot more wood. So let's hope the water can actually do their thing. And I'm going to maybe clear off some of this. I don't know if it actually has any point to that, but we can maybe... never mind, I thought there was something there. But yeah, so our goal is to get across here, possibly put a giant food system here, and then put our lumber yard up here. And I think that'll work. Oh, all right, so we got pretty far. So we're currently on day 3, cycle 1, and we got our houses up along with a campfire in the middle. So this is a nice little design. I gonna finish this off right about here, and we can put a stairway up, and then we can build up on the mountain, kind of like my last video, but no one will ever know what I've ever done on that video. So we have this going up over here. No one's working in that district. Wait, what district? Wait a minute, I'm kind of confused on that one. Anyway, so we got a nice little farm system set up over here that we're going to try to take advantage of. Definitely need to start making this, but they did not do any of that. Okay, that is cool. One person. How many are here? Let's keep it one person as well, so we can have people spreading out to different jobs, because that's what we really need right now, and a lot of people aren't doing that, so not sure what's going on with that. Okay. We got... okay, well, we can cancel you because we're starting to get other things. We can cancel you so you can go somewhere else. And then they should hopefully be going down here. Yep. And then once they're done down there, we can actually start getting more food. As you can see, I got carrots and I have sunflower seeds with berries on the side. And there's a lot of lag in this game. That's definitely from everything. So what I might do is I might put a temporary lumber yard down here and make it go up. Well, maybe. I'm trying to think of what we can do. A drought's appearing. Perfect. So I'm trying to think of what we can do. And what I'm thinking is, if we have the wood farm up here, then we can have everything else down here on this row, possibly. So... we would need this cleared out, though. That's our main problem, is clearing things out. I don't want to place anything, but I might. Yeah, I might just place a storage system right here for now for all the wood, so we can actually have people going crazy on wood. I feel like that will just be the best choice. I was going to hold off and build it up here, but it's taking them a while to do that, so we're going to just do what we can. And we're good on food. They're clearing that out so we can put something up there eventually. And yeah, we should be fine. We have water. We have waters. Well, we kind of have a storage there, but we have this. It's going to definitely lower the, or keep some water. And let's see here. What's going on up here? All right. So if we break this, we could push it and dilute it over here. Same with that over there. So that might be a possibility, to try to go up there and break things up. But I think we're doing really good for a start. It was a little iffy at first, but we should be good now. We have about 5 babies on the way, so yeah. Ooh, nice. Trying to think here. I don't want to put it here. I'm going to definitely have to put it more out. So let's get our science buildings up, because I've been lacking to do that. Where can we even put it? I want to put it out of the way, so we can put it up over here for now, and then we can replace it later. 1 2 3 4 5 should be good. All the new babies will go up through here and do this job. I'll just do 5 for now, and then once we have all this done, we should be good, because that's a good way to get rid of wood and then keep the wood production going, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we survived the drought, which is, no brainer. So everything's going pretty well. The babies came in, so we have a lot of things going on now. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I was done with that. Never mind. So anyway, I think we have... Oh, yeah, we got a lot of workers here. What's going on there? Jesus. All right, so we're going to actually take people back. So we don't really need to focus on food production right now. We actually need to focus on research. And I think we have about 51, so we can actually start doing some certain buildings. So we can do that, but I want to more get the wooden stairs. But let's start kind of scoping out what we want to do here. So we could... It seems like the water really slowed down over here. So what we could do is... I don't want to look at a long cable, but I think that's what we're going to have to do. And let's see here. Power. Let's see here. We could do something like this. Right here. Here. Oh, it's going to be in the way. But we could move this up. We could move that up or move it down. One of those two. Keep another blockage here for additional water. That can be a possibility. And then we can kind of just move it upwards. That might work. Honestly, that might work. So... Gonna have to do a lot of reconstruction here, which is not going to be a good thing for my sake, but it's going to be good for someone else's if the game wants to unfreeze. So I have been getting a lot more lag in this game, and it's not updating. Someone did point that out. It would say that on the top saving, because I do have the saving notification, but a lot of it is, I think, just lag. We'll make this a priority, so we could actually put it right here, or we could just put it right there. I don't know, one of those two. But then what we can do is just put the water down here. I feel like that might just be, or yeah, putting the water down here might just be the best choice. All right, so we got the water wheels up. I call them something else every single time. And now we are working on the lumber mills. I'm going to make 3 of them so we can actually get a nice lumber yard going. And then I'm also going to build more over here on the side, mainly due to the fact that we have a lot of wood. We may as well use it, you know. So I'm going to do something like this right about here. And then we can always build more up here if we need to. But I'm just going to start getting these guys out of the way so we don't really have any issues. I'm going to get that, and then we can get that, and then we can start placing down whatever we need wherever we need it. And let's see, let's place it up here so we can have access up here. We can clear this out, and then we can put our homes actually moving upwards up the hill, like I mentioned before, something I did in my last video on Timberborn, which is never uploaded. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. I thought this was, wait a minute. Okay, I really do feel like there's a water source up here, and we just need to find it, because there's actually a little hole right here. I'm not sure what this is about. So let's actually break these all down, and then we'll kind of see what's up over here. I'm going to start breaking down some of these randomly because, you know, why not? And let's actually put a storage system over here for our carrots, because I totally forgot to do that. And let's put you right about there. And we do have a decent food source, so I'm not really that worried. And it seems like you're going over here. What's over here? Nothing. Okay, so, you know, we have a lot of land to put whatever the nuts we need, and there's at least some iron up here, so it gives us something if we want to make like a little metal yard, but I'm not going to be really too worried about that. So yeah, our project is going to pretty much be getting up here. I'm going to see if we can open that up if there is something there, and then pretty much work on our industrial area. Okay, yeah, no one's in there, so we need to actually cut this off because we have a decent amount of science, you know, so we may as well put them to other labors. Yeah, there we go. And put another here, and we should be good. Why is everyone starving? Okay, that's why. Okay, so we are cutting back in. It is cycle 3, day 13, and didn't really even touch my food supply because it's still going off pretty strong. So yeah, I'm not gonna even bother with that. But I did expand our little construction area, and we are currently getting 2 more gear workshops because I already had one down here, and I think I'm just gonna keep it with that right now, and then add additional ones up over here. I wanted to not touch the grassland, but as you can see, I am kind of going deep into that, and I did move the large pile from down here up here, and we have a lot going on. So I didn't really do much over here. I should maybe start doing that right now so we can expand our homes, but in the meantime I should also expand our, oh, that's great. Hopefully we can get one of these bad boys up and running. Oh boy, we might not, but I definitely want to expand our homes a little bit more so we can get more people. We have about 9 kids, and I'm just going to expand it a little bit more, being very careful here because I don't want to go into a deep depression and then, you know, have my beavers being like, why are we starving? Because that's always fun and cool. Now, don't really have a certain way I want to do this. It's going to be a little weird building this because don't really have a plan on building this. Let's see here. We can get it wrapped around, maybe get a house right here if we can get this out of the way. Can we? We can maybe destroy that actually. Let's see if we can. We'll see if we can destroy this. I think they can. We'll have to find out. But we can actually get some homes facing outwards like so, and then we can, yeah. Let's see. I want to put a house right about over here too. Yeah, that might work. Might be a little weird, so yeah, right there, and then we can put a house right here, and then we can kind of make it go up over there, kind of just make it going up, but then also angled with the mountain right over here, and then slowly get my way up here and, you know, check out what's up there. But really around us it's not much. There's not really much to explore. It's pretty much all done. We do, well, lacks power. Oh, that's why, because they haven't built this yet, which kind of surprised. They haven't built that yet. Oh, because they need gears. You should, oh yeah, because they're putting it here. Honestly, that is a good thing to focus on. Let's have them focus on that. We have about a day and a half before the drown appears. This is actually doing really good for power. Let me double check here. Yep, 100%. You are all putting about 1,000 over 270. Perfect. And we actually have this cleared now, so we can actually put more food up here. So that is even better. Let's put another carrot. Yep, another carrot and another berry on top. And I should maybe put a sunflower, but I'm not going to put it up here. Oh, well, I could put it over here. Nah, I'll wait to do that later. I'm not going to focus on that right now. We could even expand the carrots too, so I think I'm going to do that right now just in case. Let's do something like that. Do something like this. And we should be good right there. I kind of want to cut in on the berries here, but I don't at the same time, so I don't think I will. And we have nice little showers over here, so I feel a little happy with that one. So we just have to wait for them to build this whenever they're done with at least one of these guys. Hopefully they're done with that in about 0.8 days. I don't think they will be. That's kind of the problem I'm facing here, is we don't really have storage, and I'm actually worried about that. Yeah, I mean, we could try to focus on this, but I feel like it's going to be too late. And I don't have any water source. I think I might have just screwed myself, actually. Oh no, so we have we got at least 3 people dying of thirst. A lot of people grew up, which is a shame. Another person, I think, just died of thirst. But now that the water's here, we should be good and producing everything. I am going to start making an effort to get down here and open this up. This is going to be a little risky to do. I mean, it could help us long term and get everything going, but it could also be pretty bad because then we opened up bad water to this area. So it's gonna have to be kind of a waiting thing here. I don't like, oh man, really wish you didn't put that there. I wish you put it like up here or something. But I mean, we could try to do, I've seen YouTubers do this. They build like a nice little tunnel thing or pathway from there to point A, and then pretty much siphon the water from here in a more direct pattern. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that, but it would be nice to maybe do that, but I don't think I am going to do that. But I think the water is starting to fix itself. We are going to try to get more gears, hopefully, and I think we're doing a decent job on that. So we are going to have to wait for these trees to open up. Hopefully they will open up, and we should be okay. You know what, I'm going to add a little bit more up here because I don't like how it's not. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to do something like this, and then we should be good. If it does open up over here and allows water up here, I don't think it will. We will try to put berries. I kind of want to put berries down here, but then it's going to block things off, and I don't want to really deal with all that. So I might even try to put some of the wood stuff over here, like the paper mill. Well, actually, we have 898. 989. Wow, I'm just going to have a great time today. And we have this up and running, so let's go up here if we can, and then we of course we can add more storage and just try to get the metal. You know, it's a nice direct path almost, so it wouldn't be that bad. And okay, we still have a water problem, but hopefully that will be fixed. We do need to start getting the better water extractors, so we're going to try to do that right now. 800, so I might as well get this out of the way. It's one of the more expensive ones, and then we'll try to make our way. Let's do this right now. We'll try to make our way getting that pathway. We do need pine resin, which actually is down here, so this actually will be a good trip down here regardless. All right, so we are on the next round. This is going to be 7 days. Thank Christ I got this up, so we're not going to be that bad. Oh, okay, that scared me a little bit. All right, so we do have a water source right here, which is good. It's going to hold out a little bit. I am making my way down here because all this actually lights up green, thankfully. So I'm going to try to put like a massive farm here so we can really push out more food. And it's going to be a food reserve as well, which I'm going to actually layer up here, up on top of this hill. And then I might even, you know, try to dam something off so we can get something going. And that's going to be pretty much what I'm going to aim for. Maybe even try to get this flooded up over here. Actually, that would be really good if we can flood that up over here, because then we would have access to more land and I can use this for foresting. So that would be pretty good. I didn't really touch the homes at all. I kind of just left it as it is since we do have a bunch of beavers. Some people still don't have a job. Fine by me, I don't care. Jobless in a survival situation and everything's being taken care of, take it. Don't complain about it. And, kind of wanted to block it off over here so we have additional water piling up. I feel like that would be also really good to do. I could maybe do that. Yeah, we can actually right here. All right, so we can actually make a little stairway right here. Now, the only problem is wood. So we are really low on wood. So this is going to be a project that's going to take a long time, so which sucks. But, you know, it would be kind of worth it. Ooh. That's gonna be problematic. I'll try to deal with something. Uh-oh, there we go. I'll try to maybe deal with something right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do fully on that one. Well, actually, they should be able to go on top and build down, I think. We're gonna have to wait and see on that one, but we have about 5.4 days, so we should be able to hold out on this one. I do want to increase this, and we're still working towards, actually, yeah, we're still working towards that bigger water gap thing, or water extractor, yeah, whatever it's called. And let's see if we can kind of, well, yeah, we can put it right about there, and he can get the stuff he needs. All right, so that's good, and we're just gonna leave it as it is. It's gonna be a lot of building because this is over here is pretty compact with a lot of gears, planks, and stuff, so that's gonna take a while. And then this is also gonna take a while itself, so yeah, this is gonna be a long gameplay, but we should be fine, I think, because once this goes off and then we build a dam down here, well, I could build a forester here now because our food-wise is pretty good, but then again, it is pretty small, so I think I want to be safe here and just make a farm over here for now. Oh boy, so we didn't really get much done. We have a bad tide approaching in 3 days. So normally the first bad tide is like a little gisp and then it's gone. So I'm not really worried about that, but for future, we will maybe start getting bad tides and everything here is going to get just pretty much screwed up. So definitely gonna need to start fixing up my food supply. Even though we are starting to go up though, as you can see, we got 100 and some water. Definitely need to really work on those though. So yeah, that's gonna be a little tough one, but what we could do is get a large water pump, get rid of these. But the problem is though, I do need to wait for some of these buildings to finish before we can do anything like that. So I don't have a dam down here yet, which is, it's not the best. Really wish we had one, and we could really use that to really increase it and then have a nice safe area for food, water, and then also wood. And then all this would be pretty much dead except for the power. The power would still be pretty decent. This would all be gone, and that would take some time. This would all be gone and take some time, but we do have oak trees coming up, so our wood supply is about to skyrocket, which is what I'm hoping for. And I mean, yeah, I guess we could use that. So that might be what we can start doing now, is once they finally get this thing up, whenever that hell that is, we can actually start blocking off the gears. Don't really want to work on that right now. I want to actually save my planks, save my wood, and, you know, start building up resources so we can start using the floodgate here and then start making more gates and then go from there. Of course, I don't want to touch the water because it's a little stinky right now, so, you know. Yeah, I think I want the 3 ones, but we don't have enough, so we're gonna have to wait. Let me double check. Actually, this one would be pretty good, actually. So let's build this. We can have this at least right here. Yes. And do I have a levee? Okay, we do not. We don't even have enough. So that would be good right there. Then we can block it up, and then we have basically a 2-1 right here, and then it goes up over here. So that should be good, and we can do the same thing over here a little bit, but I'm going to wait to do that. I'm not going to do anything crazy on that one. We could actually block it up here, and then the water can overflow up to here. That's what it seems like they want us to do. That's what I'm going to assume. Unless they want it up 1 more, but I don't think that's the case, because I think they wanted to go around here, and if we do it up to here, yeah, that would actually be right where I think they would want it. So we could try to do that and build multiple levels. We do have a lot of iron up here, so we could actually even utilize that in the future, which wouldn't be that bad. But the only thing that's going to be a little difficult is, why aren't they building? What are they building? Are they building? Oh, they're building this. Okay, so let's start getting our food. I think that's the most important thing. So let's do this. I'm going to at least build a carrot farm, pretty big one, and then we can build a pretty decent sized potato farm. And then, of course, I'm going to build the rest as sunflowers, and I'm going to add more later. Oh, that actually cuts into that one. Okay, so we can build more later. I just want to get something like this up and running, and then we can set up a potato thing later, but these guys are going to most likely be good here. Yeah, they will be good. All right, so that is going to be, oh, that's going to be amazing. Also, I thought there was a bump on my head. I was like, oh no. What is that? What's the point of this? I don't know. Anyway, let's start making a pathway up over here so we can actually get some food storage. And this is going to really just, you know, allow us to have a higher population. So I think what killed us before was pretty much the water supply, which we did fix by adding another one of these guys. But I do want to make it so we have a bigger pump and then we can extract the water when need be. So I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's about a day. Oh, oh no. Oh, that is just a day. Oh god, this is horrendous. Well, I mean, it has some time to recover. I think this just dies automatically, but oh boy, let's find out. Yikes. Okay, yeah, that died automatically. Yep, dies like right now. That is great. Thank you for that. And we have people down here. I did not want that to happen. A lot of people are about to be sick here. Get rid of that. Yes. What is that? Oh, it's raining outside. Interesting. So that we have some people already sick, so that's gonna suck. Bad water is really bad. I don't think I'm gonna recover that well from here. Oh yeah, it's already dead. Oh god. Yeah. Well, at least I just placed these, so it's not that bad. And it's raining pretty hard right now, so I'm gonna have a great time at work tonight. Alright, so the bad water is cleared. So I was kind of thinking of what I'm going to do next here, and I think our next plan is to get explosives and then also work on our food population. So with explosives, what we can do is level down the land and then possibly get more food land going so it's not, you know, up here that we can't really reach, and also, you know, shape the terrain in our favor, but then also really focus on food supply so we can actually have that higher population and really work on research to get us forward. And then with this in the way, we can actually make this a little side project, which I should maybe make the main project. But what we can do is raise this up, get a nice little flood area over here, and then maybe, oh yeah, maybe get another dam over here. And then what we can do is hold water during bad tides and droughts and really keep ourselves afloat, especially during those harsh times with this right here. And then of course it's going to most likely spread up over here, or that it will spread up here, and then we can use this land over here for foresters and get the wood we need as well, so we can actually propel ourselves forward without really any wood delays. It would just be non-stop. We have the resources, we just got to keep going and keep up. That is pretty much our overall plan here, I think, for now. Of course we may have to jump here and there, but as you can see, a lot of our beavers are starting to be born. We have 13 babies, which means this is going to have to really hold us forward, and we're also going to have to try to get that water system going, which I think we might be able to get here now. Wait, maybe we can actually start it a little bit. So of course, try to get the research, try to get the builders on the side, and hope that everything works out in my favor. Okay, so the plan is going according to plan, of course. I don't know why it's so funny. Anyway, we got more researchers, which is good. I actually had a lot more skill points, or research points, not skill points, and I was able to block this off, and I blocked this off just in case of another drought, so we have that up and running at least. So I don't know why my brain decided, yep, we're gonna block it off right here. I should have maybe not done that and done it a little lower, so I decided to make a whole system over here to block this off. Now this is gonna be a long process, which I think we can do. Yeah, they're kind of building their way up right now. Yeah, let me do this right now too, and they're slowly getting over to here. So I think they might be out of planks now. We're just focusing on building this bad boy, which they're done, and now they're building this. Yep, they're building that too. All right, perfect. So what we're going to do is reintroduce the, let's see how many planks we have. We have 74. So let's open up some of these guys again, and we don't have enough people. Okay, so I don't want to, well, I mean, the food's coming in now, so I feel like we might be good. I didn't want to do anything too crazy, but I think we might be good. Yeah, we have 204, so we may as well try to build some other food sources like the grill, which is going to be pretty nice. Let's aquatic farmhouse, grist mill, so we can get wheat. I actually never made bread. It wouldn't be bad to make bread, you know. I wish the bakery also took you know, what is it? I don't know why my brain can't think right now. I just had like a glass of wine. I wish the bakery also took in potatoes, but it is what it is. I could get beehives, but it's already too late for that. So we're gonna slam down this grill, and I think the potatoes are up over here. Yeah, potatoes are up over there. So what we can do is slap this bad boy right here, and then they can make grilled potatoes. And then it seems like they're eating all the sunflower seeds, which is pretty nice. So we can make this guy focus on grilled potatoes, and hopefully that creates another food source, and then they can eat all that. I think they've just been eating, wait, I don't think they have they been eating no, they haven't been eating the raw potatoes, as you can see up here. So that's good. Honestly, I'll take that. And of course we have a lot of carrots on the side. I'm not prioritizing them to different things, I'm just keeping them as it is. So I think we need to start building more homes. Can we build a home system? We can build more homes down over here. This is going to be a little weird since well, actually maybe not. I can't buy that. All right, so we're gonna have to introduce homes down here. So let's try to make this work. Do something like that, and we can't really do anything else. So one more house is pretty good. I want to get a little bit more though, so we can actually put a house on top since we're gonna have this house building, which means let's get this bad boy. Where can we put this guy? We can put this guy right about here. Maybe we can even move him forward and put another system or house in the back. Oh, that actually might work. So put a house in the back and then kind of slowly push it backwards. Weird. And yeah, I think that's going to be a good one. So we're going to do something like that, and then we can place more landscaping right over here. Not landscaping, but you know what I mean. More stuff in the back over here, and then of course we can have a woodcutter up here cutting down all the trees since there's now more available, and that should help us out. Let's see if we can get a guy right over here somewhere. We can put him right, maybe not there. Where can we put this guy, to be honest? Because I want him to get in the top and bottom, but it seems like he's only going to be covering the top here, which, it's not going to be bad. Let's get him right about here, and then he can cut off the wood on the top, because I'd rather utilize it than just destroy it. And, uh-oh, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Perfect. So while they're doing that, we're going to hope that they build this on the side, and let's actually make these guys, oh, they just don't have anyone. Yeah, so we really, what can we take care of? We need that. We got some planks going, so we should be good. Cut you off. That's what we need to do. And it seems like wood is good. We have like 4 beavers. We don't need 4 of them. We can take you out and then move you somewhere else. Take you out, move you somewhere else. And should be okay. So not there. So that means we're going to have to take some here to fill in other jumps, which is fine by me. And boom. All right, so we're doing a good job. Plan is almost done. We just need to focus on this part, and then we should be good. This part is good, so we at least have some water backed up over here, but I'd rather have the full thing finished. And of course, I definitely need to make another thing over here. If I do another, yeah, if I do another gate, it's gonna have to be back here, I think. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna have to be back here. So we're gonna try to get rid of. Actually, no, we're going to try to push up over here. There's a lot of good berries over here, though. Good food source. So, and trees, actually. I should maybe push over here and get a nice... Oh my god, that'd be kind of crazy if we can get something over here going. Okay, so it's been a while. We suffered through 2 droughts. Pretty fine. Our food is still good. Water is still good. This is a massive project. I actually had to get rid of the bottom because it wasn't actually going to be tall enough to actually reach up here. So, yeah, that's great, you know. Really nice setbacks. You love to see it. I think they're building these. I'm not fully sure. We do have the reason. Well, no, we don't. Okay, we have to wait for these trees to grow back. Definitely, we are having a nice wood shortage. That's great. At least our food is fine. So I think what I'm gonna have to do here is for things to go forward, we're gonna have to make some leaps and jumps here, and I think we could do it up here. We could try to extract the wood up here. That'd be a good one. Be pretty good. I already gone up there, so I think we need to try to make it up here. So this is going to be quite a while, but I think it would be worth it to get up here, because then we can extract all that wood and then get out. Unless there's a closer one. I don't think so. Yeah, everything is pretty much scattered. This one's a little bit more dense when it comes to wood, so we're going to have to try to get up here. Yeah, because that's going to be a lot of wood that we would really love to use. So let's do that right now. And how do I want to do this? We can do that. We can get up there. Maybe one. So here, here, here. Get me up there. And then here, here, and then we can get up there. Okay, I see it now. So that's our plan. Hopefully on the side they can actually build other things, but I think they're also starting to use... Yep, so they're also trying to build this on the side too, which isn't that bad, honestly. Helps our trees grow even during drought, so I'm gonna be okay with that on the side. Hopefully we're gonna try to put some certain buildings on priority and try to slowly push up on the side. So this video is taking longer than I expected, which is understandable. This is a pretty long game to play, and also drinking a Coke, what was it, Coke Orange? Yeah, it's pretty nice, or Coke Cream, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to try to at least push up over here. In the meantime, hopefully we can do it, but that's actually a decent amount of wood. But we could actually, well actually, since we have it here, we could do this place over here too, right? Yeah, we could. So we actually do have a decent amount of wood here. Okay, can you also reach down there? You could, so... That's not too shabby, actually. So, yeah, I don't know why they weren't building or cutting wood before when I had them up here. So, we should be good now on that. And hopefully, oh yeah, and then this is the main thing I wanted to come back to. So, I wanted to get metal going. So, what we're going to do is try to utilize water power again and try to get this running on the side. I have a nice little, you know, little system for power. I thought about doing a wind turbine, but I was like, nah, let's not do that. Let's utilize water. And I think in the future, I'm just going to do only a water-based map and only focus on, you know, water wheels and don't use any wind turbines. I think that'd be a cool challenge, and I don't know, maybe do some more challenges in the future, but right now that's what we got. I think I do need to open this up more so then it actually would stop, or maybe just dilute this a little bit more. It would be pretty nice to do that. I could actually, wait a minute, wait. Hold up. Oh, I like that nice little water section over here. We actually could block this off and only get pure... Oh. Oh. Okay. How are we doing this? Block it off all over here. Block it over here. So block it all over by one. And then it'll go up over this way, over to that way. Oh, okay. So I feel like if we get up here, it'll be a lot easier because is there a way down? There isn't. But if we get one down right here, we can easily get up over here, ladder down, and then, oh, okay. So we actually might get only clean water over here, which might expand it. Ah, God damn it. Which might actually expand everything. So we could try to do that. And we're also sitting around 58 beavers, which is, or 50, yeah, 58. Yeah, 58. So that's pretty good. And then I also did some customization over here, so I'm a little happy with that. Never actually used these guys, but quite happy with it. These guys are actually kind of chilling. I would actually love a view from up here. I would actually sort of enjoy that if it was all green. Alright, so this dam is almost complete. This is quite a extensive project, I want to say, but it is bringing a lot of water to the area, especially over here, actually. It actually is working out quite well if we leave it, but the problem is that we can't leave it because now... like I want this to fill up. Oh, so it is pretty contaminated, which means we can't really do much with this. So we're gonna actually have to destroy this so we don't have them going back down here, which kind of sucks. So I mean, it was a good project, but once the water buildup happens, it's like we kind of need to stop here. So some people are sink, but oh well. Definitely you should have maybe looked at this a little bit more, but not bad, actually. A lot of it is green, which is pretty good. I don't want to do this one because I would like water, you know. Well, actually, I mean, if we block it off completely, it's going to go this way. So, actually, that might not be a bad idea. Anyway, so... let's see here. We have that pretty much almost done. I want to build a dam right here so we can pile up it. But I think my next project is going to be taking care of this thing over here so we can make it go backwards and we only have clean water and then we can do whatever the nuts we want. I thought about making a dam over here, but I'm not going to really do that. But I don't really have that many, you know, goals here except for just building and seeing what we can do. So I think maybe not even touch this at all. We have a lot of food. We're doing pretty good and we're pretty solid. So once that project's done, I'm going to think of another one and I think I know what it's going to be. So I think, where is it? Where is my base? So I think what I want to do is put a statue over here, specifically where the nuts is it? Beaver statue. And then we can put that baby right here and we can just call it a day because look at that. Statue right there would be pretty cool. So we're going to have to make our, whoa. lag spike. Please don't crash on me. There we go. So we do have a drought, which is fine. But they're going to fix that up over there, and we should have an abundance of water. So our goal is to get up here. Nice little stairway up there already. And let's just do something like this. And then we should be able to get right up there, which is pretty good. Where is it? Right. Uh-oh. Why don't you? Perfect. All right. So we're going to try to make a stairway right up here. Not even going to focus on iron, to be honest, because this was going to be a nice little video. Make sure everything even works, because I don't know why. Just like I see a lot more, you know, audio not working when it comes to certain games. But I'm also going to be making another video on this side, which is something I want to do for a while, but we're going to see how well that goes. So we have this covered, which is good, and that is all nice and tidy. So what we're going to do is do that, and then this guy can be about 109. All right, that should be good. I should maybe block this off too. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to block this off because not that... Yeah, it's not really what we want it to be, but what we can do is this. Well, yeah, we're going to just do that. Should have maybe done that to begin with. I don't know why I didn't do that, but we can actually block it off. And we'll make this the main project, I think. Yeah, we'll make this the main project. And then it will be forcing all the water to go down this way into this right here. Might even lower it, but it seems like it's pretty decent. I mean... Yeah, it's not up all the way, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, and then if we need to, we can clear it out. So that's pretty good. And yeah, I think maybe I do want to go for that. We'll have to wait and see how well they're doing over here. Seems like, oh, a lot of people might have just died. I think that's the case. So what we're going to have to do is get rid of some jobs. And what's going on over here? Oh, we're actually getting metal too. Okay, never mind. I might be getting metal after all. Oh yeah, so this is what I like to see. So it's working out really well, and this is what I wanted. So we do have a large area over here, but the water is still so bad that people get sick, which is not good. Can we actually get rid of them? Oh, we can't. I don't... so much to even do here, because I think we need chemicals. I mean, we could maybe make it... Well, actually, wait a minute. I think we can, because we have metal... Which means we could actually make explosives. Oh, okay. So I think what we should do is really focus on getting over here. Okay, you do have access to over there, which is good. And let's see what we can do. All right, so we're going to try to get up over here. Going to try to get these guys to cut down all this stuff over here, get down over there, get over here, and then of course try to block this off. We're going to have to do this very carefully in a certain way so it doesn't really overtake us. And of course we're going to try to make a dam. And we can use an extractor over here too. Part of me also wants to make a house, but part of me also doesn't, so they're closer. And I also decided, hey, they're having problems with food. Why not make a small warehouse so the excess food can go over here and then they're constantly fed? And I've noticed a lot of them are not as starving as much, which is good. So something like this might actually work out and be pretty good in the future. And I'm actually pretty happy about this one. I actually really like this little build, but did they actually finish this? Oh, they did. Look at that. It's like a little Lion King reference, I think. I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. So now that we have explosives and we did pretty much what we wanted to do, and I think it's going to be a long video, so I think what I'm going to do is end it here, and then if I want to make another Timberborn video, I can bounce off this one, since we didn't get a lot done in our previous videos, so... This one I think is a good one to bounce off on because there is still a lot more possibilities, and you know, there is a lot to do on this map, but a lot of it was just confined over here trying to get everything going. Do I want to make districts? Maybe, but I did make a pretty good dam over here on the edge of the map, so I'm pretty happy with all of this water flow. Because this was honestly the big project, and that was super long, and I had to do this video in multiple days because of work. Yeah, work, it's something. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Take care, and depending on how well this video does, maybe a part 2. Maybe I even will jump back on it in the future, but yeah, I'm getting tired. It's like 3 a.m. Go to bed.